Welcome back to Project Seawolf. I'm back from Monterey, California. Oh man, what a trip. We saw killer whales 3 times out in the bay. The last one being amazing. Just came up right to the boat, a group of 5, 2 females, 2 juveniles, and a big male. And they were on a sea lion, so couldn't have asked for better. Collected a lot of data on a lot of different species. We went out on some extended trips. I saw fin whales for the first time. My friend Michael Pearson, he took me out to the Farallones, which is kind of like a mecca for birders outside of San Francisco. And we saw blue whales off of there and tens of thousands of murres. Also went looking for sharks. Went out with California State University to tag leopard sharks, and that was amazing as well. Just being out at night with rods, pulling up sharks. Wow, really unique experience. I spent all 3 weeks living in a tent, and that was pretty fun. Trying to figure out how to keep the ants at bay and falling asleep to the crickets at night. That was that was a fun 3 weeks, but it feels amazing to be back. And I guess the first order of business is to figure out who won the t-shirt giveaway from the last episode. So let's play a little spin the bottle and see who won. All right, I've measured out 2 inches of leeway for everybody. So when I spin, if it falls within the 2 inches of your profile, then you will win. So we got Gordon. I gave him the little maple leaf for Canada. Got Lane Tatum. Know him. Mr. Formy. Just have a face on your profile picture, so just put your face. We got Nell. We got Flying Chub. We got Larry. We got Matthias, who I know, and we got WV Lemurs. All right, Lemurs, and all right. So let's find something to spin. Okay, so what I've come up with is the fiberglass roller, one fiberglass roller, and a popsicle stick sliver. Duct tape to it. So let's see. All right, so now remember, if they don't pick up the shirt, or if they don't want the shirt, I'll roll again. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's right in Nell. All right, Nell St. John. I will reach out to you on the comment and send you my email and. Yeah, try to get you a shirt, and if you don't want the shirt, then it'll go to Nell again. Hiya! Nell again. Oh, it'll go to Gordon. All right, Nell. If you don't want the shirt, it'll go to Gordon. Thanks for playing my little game. It does really help me out when people comment, so thank you for commenting. I really enjoyed this, and I kind of want to do it again. So. I'm thinking maybe bi-monthly or monthly I'll give out a shirt to one person who comments. So yeah, leave a comment and I'll put you in the runnings for the next one. Leave a comment and we'll see if I can send you a shirt. That'd be awesome. So today could go a couple different directions, as long as we're filling holes, I guess, with the fiberglass. We're going in the right direction. So. Either I could start working on ferrying out this chain plate damage, which, you know, it's a pretty good option. Or I could try filling the inside of one of the hull thru-hulls. So I'm thinking about starting with this one at the bottom of the boat. It has that little screw hole there, screw hole around here too. It's covered up, but yeah, this one would be a fairly easy one to get to, and so measure the thickness and then create a bevel out however far it needed to go, and then start laying chop strand, biaxial, chop strand, biaxial going a different way, chop strand, biaxial, till it was all faired out. And I think that would be, I think I should be filling the holes just in case I have to launch the boat like ASAP. My financial situation has not been the best since I quit my job. If you want to help, there's my Patreon. That would definitely help me keep on this project and the boat in project mode. So yeah, go check out the Patreon and I'll send you a t-shirt. Filling holes on the bottom of the boat is probably a pretty good idea. As much as, I mean, I have to do it anyway, so it all works out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the inside repair of this through hull down here in the center of the boat. And then when I get the tent, then I can work on the outside of it. Because in this yard, you can't grind the outside of the hull, so I have to rent a tent, and then I'm able to grind and repair the outside of the hull. So that'll mean half the work when I have the tent on. All right, before I get started, I'm gonna consult Don Casey, who kind of wrote, yeah, this old boat, I'm sure you've heard of it, and several other boats like sailboat, deck and hull repair. So let's see, is it the 1:8 ratio for the thickness or the size of the hull? I gotta check, one sec. All right, Don Casey says that should be a bevel of 12:1. So my hull is half an inch thick. I'm gonna be applying from both sides. Do I need to? Maybe I can do a smaller one on the outside. No, I'll do the same on both sides. All right, a 12:1 bevel on both sides. The hull down there is half an inch thick. I just measured, which means I need to grind down 1/4 of an inch and then out 3 inches around the hull. And then for every 1/32 of an inch depth, I need to have 1 layer of fiberglass, so it'll end up being several layers of fiberglass, each with 1/2 inch overlapping circles. So I need to draw a circle around the hole and then fill it. And for the smaller screw holes, I think I'm going to put some thickened epoxy in there for now, and then yeah, lay fiberglass over that. And then when I get to the other side, it should grind out most of the rest of that to lay on the outside patch. Okay, according to the book though, if I go for like the full repair, like if I take it all the way down, like the whole 1/2 inch of the hull all the way down, and repair it from the inside, I can just do a light repair on the outside and like put on a couple layers of fiberglass, fair it out, and that would be rock solid as well. So maybe I'll do a little overkill on the inside and make a really good repair inside, and that'll leave me less to do on the outside. So I guess first off, I'm going to want to grind out the hole. Yep, sounds good. Woo! I don't know if you can see that in the air, but so dusty in here. It's a perfectly good day out. I should just open up everything. All right, I have drawn a little circle around the repair area and applied peel ply to the other side. I'm going to be injecting thickened epoxy into these screw holes and yeah, beveling this all the way back to here, and then applying fiberglass today. Amazing, the first hole fixed. Thank goodness. Another thing I wanted to note about this hole is that it used to have like kind of a depth sounder kind of mount that kept the turbulence low on the depth sounder or something, whatever was here. And that plate was screwed in, so I'm definitely going to have to do an outside repair on this area anyway. So yeah, this won't be the final repair of this hole, but it will be the inside portion, which you know, it's always good to make progress. There's more screw holes on the outside that didn't go all the way through, so I'm definitely going to have to fix those from the other side. Okay, I started out with the grinder, which was going okay, but I don't think I have an aggressive enough disc on it. So I have one at home that's just gonna chew through the fiberglass, so that's good. But it's at home, so I need to grab that. So I went to the finger sander, which was doing excellent, and actually pretty precise and really fast, and it makes less noise and it makes less dust. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Unfortunately, right here, I believe I hit the I believe this is the keel. It's metal and it ground off, so I'm gonna stop grinding around there and seal that back up as soon as I can. So yeah, I finished off this side, which has a nice bevel to it, and then I'm gonna do this side and get a nice bevel to it. It's pretty hard to see, but this has a pretty smooth transition to the hole, and then this one is pretty sharp, so I still have to take this back quite a bit. But once that's done, then we can start working on the fiberglass. Alright, let's clean this up and see how it looks. Alright, we got some acetone. I'll wipe this clean. Gonna take a lot more wipes. Okay, it's looking pretty good now. Here's the bit of metal that was exposed. I'm gonna have to, yeah, add some fiberglass to the top of that, because I'm pretty sure that's part of the keel. And then, yeah, this all looks pretty good. Okay, so we have 4 layers of each, the biaxial and the chop strand. So that's 8 layers total. And here we are on the actual hole. And yeah, that works out pretty well. Let's see, maybe I should put that, because it's a little bit oblong. Yeah, I'll put that down so it covers up the keel again. In fact, I might want to sand some more around here. Yeah, okay, that works well, and that feels like the right thickness too, so that's good. Alright, inject those with thickened epoxy, starting with the small ones, building up to the large patch. Alright, we're finally going to be breaking into the Total Boat resin system. So it's a 2-to-1. I got the medium high performance hardener, which is medium speed drying, I guess, and then yeah, high performance resin. This is the stuff I want to use on the bottom and the hull of the boat. It's just because I want it to be the highest quality possible. And then I've got the dispensers just so I get the mix ratio right, because I am terrible at mixing ratios. So there's some prep work I have to do to cut the extenders at the right length for each of these, and awesome, and then we should be good to go. The kit comes with a little sticker. I'll put it on my boat if Total Boat helps me make this month's payment, because I literally do not know how I'm gonna make this month's boat storage payment. I am couple hundred short, so I'm gonna have to find some jobs to do around, probably mowing people's lawns and stuff. Alright, I've decided that on top of the screw holes, with injecting the screw holes with thickened epoxy, I'm also gonna go around and do the chain plate holes. So the ones up here, up there, yeah, so I'm gonna tape them from this side and then inject thickened epoxy from the top, and hopefully that will seal things up real nice. To keep the rain out, I put duct tape over them. This one I already took the duct tape off of, but these ones, let's see, here we go. These ones I can finally take the duct tape off. Hey-ya! Oh. There's the Scotch tape underneath, so I'm just gonna fill this with thickened epoxy. And you know, it's not the best repair possible, but it'll do for now. Wow, holy cow. It's a beautiful day. Woo-hoo-hoo. Out in the bay. There we go. Wow. Sailboats and mountains. Just enough clouds to keep things cool. Oh man, I can't wait to be cruising the San Juans again. They're just right there. So close. Alright, before we get started on the patches, let's get the thickened epoxy out of the way. Thanks to SV for this cabousel. It's just super fine silicone for making thickened epoxy. Mig just made it to Guam on his way around the world, and man, super jealous. So good job, Captain Topher. Can't wait to meet you out there. Probably on your way back in. But yeah, we'll get there eventually. Probably bring my kids out too. So, alright, let's get to it. That is 1 pump of each. You know, I always make too much, but this doesn't seem like enough, so I'm gonna put 1 more pump in. Somebody on my comments on the last episode told me not to talk with my mask on. Sorry. So I definitely need to put my mask on for the cabousel though, because that stuff is just super lightweight and will not be good for your lungs. Don't want silicosis, please. I still want to see my kids grow up. Woo! Alright. That'll probably be plenty. That was a lot. Jeez. Now the way Adam Voyager does it is he takes out the plunger part and he scoops this stuff in. Adam Voyager is also a much better boat worker than I am. Alright, I've decided to also fill in these screw holes or bolt holes that were made by the chain plate emergency repair, I think. So I've taped up the other side, and I'm just filling these holes for now. I'll grind them out when I do the repair and make the new chain plates though, so don't you worry, I won't forget about this. Guaranteed way of getting epoxy on your GoPro is to take your GoPro around while you're filling holes. This is the back chain plate. I still haven't cleaned it out like the other ones, but I don't really need to access this hole to do that, so I'm just gonna fill it for now. Looks like there's some cracking around here. I might need to do a future repair on this area before I put in the new chain plate. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, so that'll give this epoxy time to set. Alright, I'm gonna fill up the rest of these chain plate holes. Alright, I found a bunch of holes to fill. Yeah, lots of screw holes that I probably won't need anymore, but if I do, I'll just re-drill them. Alright, now it's time to move on to the fiberglass. I already put some thickened epoxy here in these screw holes and sealing that bit of the keel back up, as well as a bunch of other stuff out and around the boat. Used up that entire syringe of thickened epoxy. I already know this is going to be way easier with this West system. Talking with the mask. Yeah. I already know this is going to be way easier with this system. Like, as I need it, I can just do the quick ratio and like pump it out, and it doesn't smell at all. So like, that's going to be awesome too. So what I'm going to do is going to pump and mix up a bunch at first, and then as needed later. And then with the first bit, I'm going to wet the surface with epoxy, the whole area, and then I'm going to start soaking these, applying, soak, apply, roll it out to make sure there's no bubbles with the with this roller here. But yeah, roll out any bubbles with this roller, and yeah, should be a good time. Alright, I got 10 pumps of epoxy and hardener in here. I'm just gonna mix it up real quick. And let's paint on the epoxy over the surface. It's a little thicker than I thought it was gonna be, considering how all the others I've used have been very thin, like watery at this stage. Alright. Looks like I grabbed some fiberglass on accident. That's okay. Sealed to the boat now. Jeez. Alright. Let's put that on there. Alright, that's going to be the adhesion layer. So, Dan, Mr. Casey, the guy who wrote all those books, said that the chop strand is kind of like the adhesion layer, and the strength comes from the biaxial. So, you start with the adhesion layer so that the biaxial has something to stick to. Okay. Wow, this epoxy is super thick, which is like great because that creates a really good adhesion generally. Cool. Yeah, okay. The issue with it being so thick is that it's going to want to stick to the brush. I don't want the fiberglass mat. So super glopped on the other side, and yeah, there's a lot of extra resin around. Gently pressing with the brush to get the bubbles out from underneath. Don't want. And the biaxial is going different directions every time I lay it down. I'm making sure it's not going the same direction. The fibers. Awesome. This is probably the best epoxy job I've ever done. I know there's going to be people screaming in the comments about it. But you know, you're probably right, because like, again, I'm a beginner at this, but I don't know, I think it's turning out really well. And, can't wait to roll it out.
Not too much, but I do still need to roll it out, so. Almost there, almost there. You can tell it's just really 2 more layers of epoxy, 1 adhesion and 1 biaxial. Yeah, just something like that. Yeah, there you go. Nice, nice, nice. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. Nice. Alright, I want to make sure this one covers that exposed bit of the keel, so yeah, right there. Nice. Okay. Yep, that should do nicely. Oh, not even an indent where the hole was. That's so amazing. Neat as hell. Just absolutely sopping with epoxy. That's how I want it. As long as I can get the bubbles out too. This is gonna be one of those situations where I shouldn't have touched it. Because it was perfect to begin with. Oh, there's a bubble. I'll move that bubble out. Wow, okay. Yeah, that worked for that bubble. And there's a bubble here too. Aha! Nice, got the bubbles.
In the next episode, we're gonna check on that and yeah, all the holes that we filled, and hopefully continue filling holes. So the t-shirt drawing is going to be for the 22nd. That will give people until the 8th to leave a comment, and then we'll do the drawing on the 8th. Cool. All right, and then that t-shirt will go out to a random comment just like the one that we drew today. So thanks for watching. I gotta head south to hang out with my babies all night and make sure they're all fed and stuff, and I have the green light to come back tomorrow all day and work on the boat. So looking forward to that in the next episode. Again, thanks for watching. You guys' support is literally my entire income right now. I quit my job to take care of my babies full-time, and that has been awesome, but also really, really hard. So I'm so close to covering the storage fees for this boat every month, just from you guys' support. So just, if you're on the fence, help me out a little bit. I'll send you a shirt. Everything will turn out okay. Thanks for watching. See you next time.